Hey guys, Frank here, Motor Sportsland. We are going to drop this Aliner down. A lot of people have been asking for a video on this, so we're going to show them. We're going to drop everything, collapse everything for towability, and then we're going to set everything back up again for your campsite. We're going to start off by walking inside, taking down the front dormer, and we'll show you how that works. All right, we're inside the Evolution twin bed setup. We're gonna drop these dormers down. This is a very simple process. We've had a lot of people come and ask about this. These are, as you can see, super light, but block foam, really sturdy, Asdel board on the outside. And this is a really solid setup. This is how you take them down. It's just cantilever, and when you put those back up, we'll show you. That actually cantilevers and kind of sucks that pocket up against there, that seal up against it. Pulling this down, that's all we got to do there, and that just drops. We go outside, latch and lock that. Same process for the opposite side of this, because this is a dual dormer setup, and then we're going to fold this whole thing down. Okay, we're on the other opposite side, second dormer. We're going to do the same thing. Cantilever that off, hit these two sides. Little strap right here, convenient strap. You just put one finger. I'm barely pulling this, and it's just dropping that down and dropping the outside. There are two cam locks on the outside that will lock and press that and seal that closed. All right, now what we're gonna do is make sure that we have a good footing, nothing's in your way on this. Now to bring this whole wall down, and once again, very light composite material, Asdel on the outside, compressing that board, solid on the inside, so it's a really good, firm board, but it's also very light. Even with the windows, it looks a lot heavier than it really is. Undo these two, this will actually come down. That's gonna drop. You have this little bumper right here that sits on top of this. If you'd like to place anything underneath that, it's not really gonna leave a mark because this is really nice material. Drop this down, and then we're gonna drop the second wall down this way. All right, now that we've taken this first side down, I'm gonna demonstrate how to do this. So really, to get to that first lever there, I could undo that before I drop this down. So I'm gonna lift this up. Okay, once again, nice and light. It's not a super heavy. Set that down. I just went across and undid that lever instead of crawling over the furniture. And then you set this second one up here to drop this down inside. Now, the door does separate for this purpose. As we drop this down, we're gonna keep this door open so I can actually walk out of this comfortably. Just to mention, this strap right here will assist in dropping the two ceiling panels down as well. So as this comes down, I'm walking through that. Door's open, you can leave this open. Now you can set up your generator, boxes, totes, any kind of storage, coolers, and then you close this door up. All right, as we kind of seen from the other side, I close this back up, but you can actually open this up, walk in, set your coolers and storage and everything all inside of here, close this up, and then you can actually last things in here, close up your door. Now, we talked about on the video, the ease and simplicity of this. This is gonna be once you are set up for camp, this is gonna be a lift assist bar, and it's also gonna be a wind assist. So both will lock and pin in, so you won't have wind blowing up and blowing that top part. It's gonna lock this into place. The way they sit together is like that, so you don't have this with wind blowing. It actually locks that into place. So with this said, all you gotta really do at this point is separate that little bead at the top, give it a little pull, and we're gonna go around the other side and disconnect that other section. So with this, all we want to do is a little separation, just like that. It was barely any pressure on that whatsoever. Now, it's always good to pin these away so they don't get in your way, and you remember that they're locked in place before you drop everything down. We'll go to the other side and grab that strap. And all you do at this point is just pull down, and everything's gonna wanna come down with you. And as we come down, That all locks into place. You get your little strap set up right here. Your little cam lock, clip all those into place. Those are gonna be 2 across the front for your dormer. We're gonna have another one on the other side for the main. So all you do is get these, and what they do is you can see that seam that is pressing up against that rubber seal, and that's locking water out. That's just locking everything into place. We'll leave it open for the purpose that we're gonna set this back up again. To set it back up, we unlock everything, and it's a nice little feature too. You can put padlocks on these as they go into place. There's a little spot there for a padlock, which is kind of cool. So, setting it back up again, this is your lift assist bar at the point where all you want to do is just start it going, and then you give it a little push, and that locks into place on this side. Now, next thing you want to do is just to remember your wind assist at this point, lock it into the opposite side. The other side, we're going to give it a little push up to lock into place. And you just come here and hear that little, there's only one spot for it to sit inside that groove, and it just locked in. Now we're going to raise our walls. All right, we're going to get this first wall set up here. Open up your door. You can take out a few things that you might have placed in here when you closed it down the last time. Flip your door open. Come in here, lift up this wall. And latch that into place. And then latch your door back together. And that's a little cam lock right there that now you have a solid door. And we'll check out the other side. Okay guys, we're gonna lift up the other side once again. Super light wall, lift it up, lock those in, and once again, when you do crank these in, they are tapered off of this handle. So as you're pulling it, it is sealing that against that rubber seal. Now going into the dormer in the back, all they're really doing, pushing that open, that goes to a stop point. And that's your dormer, it's set up. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, what we're gonna do is open the opposite side dormer, same concept. Give it a push on that roof, push this, and that's gonna keep going until that stops, and that's squared up. And then you just push this door open, latch that closed, and we're camping.